Hey guys, Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. I wanted to shoot a little bit of motivation out there, or demotivation if it needs to apply. Now, this is around this new Express Start system for HVAC new business owners, but I want to talk to you, whether you have a business or not, whether you're young in the business or you've been around a while. I want to talk about how your energy is spent. Now, we all get energy. We're talking about motivational energy, inspirational energy, that type of energy, not necessarily just your physical energy. But when you have that energy and you're motivated and you're inspired, we tend to take action. Now, the way we take action taps into that energy, and sometimes it is a waste. So if you are one of those people that loves to talk about one day, right? One day I'm going to start my business. One day I'm going to go to the next level. One day I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And you go start describing all of it. And at the end of the conversation, you feel better, but you spent your energy. Your energy has now been wasted. So tip number one, stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. You're going to have to be more efficient with the use of your energy. Another way is taking that feel-good action. You ever go online, you buy a course, and you feel good because you spent the money, and you never look at the course, you never go online, you never do the work? That's feel-good action, and it's a waste of your energy. Joining groups, writing all this stuff down in a notebook, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but you never finish it. That's feel-good action. But then there's actual productive action. This is what we want to encourage you to do. Do things that don't necessarily feel good, but they need to be done. Like creating an actual business plan, a plan that you can follow with steps, right? That you can actually follow and put incrementally into your calendar and schedule, right? Maybe you'll hire an accountability coach, a business coach, or join a group of HVAC business professionals that are moving collectively in a direction that will hold you accountable, right? What about networking, marketing, getting yourself out there, getting in front of people, meeting people, right? Handing your business cards out, offering your services, right? This type of energy is well spent. And of course, putting that stuff in your calendar is part of that. Now, once you've started your business, here's another mistake that many of us make, is how you spend that energy within your business. Now, we all want to do the hustle and go out there and run those calls and do those installs, but do you find yourself doing busy work that kind of makes you feel like you're getting stuff done, but you really know you ought to be doing something else? Maybe some examples on a reactive type work would be answering the phone, putting out all those fires, got to go to the supply house, got to talk to the guys over there, right? There's repetitious tasks that you really could be paying somebody else to do. Got to react, got to advertise, got to get that customer. Or are you doing work that will actually bring return, long-term return on today's investment of time? Not initially, not immediately, not that self-gratification return, but long-term return, like producing processes and systems yourself. You don't need to go out there and buy somebody else's. You know what's best for your team. You can use those as guidelines. What about planning and budgeting? What about creating a price book or cookbook pricing for your equipment or a sales process, right? What about creating a real brand? Oh, Pete, I've got a brand. Everybody knows my company. Guys, 98% of the businesses out there don't have a real brand. Not really. Not really. And we all need to work on that. What about marketing? I'm not talking about advertising. Marketing, yeah, it starts outside with your advertising and things like this, but it's in everything. It's everything you do. It's on your internal processes as well. Creating these will create huge return on investment. So what kind of person are you? Are you the dreamer? One day I'm going to start my business. If you are, please don't take this course or any other. Don't spend your money on that. Not until you're ready to shift that energy leakage over into, like our guy over here on the right, he's putting in the hours after work. He's doing the work. He's getting enjoyment out of living his dream, not dreaming, out of the action. Where do you belong? Can you not wait to get home and get in front of that on that incliner, in front of the television, in front of that game, play those games? Are you enjoying the journey of that uphill battle? Are you out there making it happen? Where do you belong? Think about it before you go getting yourself involved in these type of things. Because once you've started and you still can't wait to get home and get in that recliner, or you still dream, even though you have a business, you dream about going to the next level and you don't do anything about it, I say you may not be ready for it. Now, we also have the hustler types. And the hustler types you'll see them out there, they're running, they're chasing that money, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and they're consuming their youth. I met a hustler back in the late 80s. His name was Luther Morris. And we were talking one time in the Parts House over there in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he was older. He's ready to sell his business. And he was a go-getter. He built a little following, and he had a nice little business going. And, I wasn't ready to buy a business at that time. I guess it was about 2 years later that I actually started a business, but didn't know it at the time. I was going to be heading down that path, but I was just a technician at the time at the Parts House. And Luther was doing the hustle and everything else. He's trying to sell his business to anybody and everybody. Well, finally, he got himself a sucker. Luther hustled and sold that business to an accountant, of all things. The accountant's name was Dewey Jenkins. And I met Dewey on several occasions because he ultimately owned that business, and he changed the name from Morris, from Luther Morris to Morris Jenkins to add his last name, Dewey Jenkins' last name, and he started that business. Or he took that business and ran with it. Now, what Luther didn't understand in his hustle, because he was happy, he got that check and the transaction took place. But what he didn't realize, he sold it to an accountant, but he also sold it to an entrepreneur, not just a hustler. You see, an entrepreneur works smart. A hustler works hard. Hustler tries to find the shortcuts. An entrepreneur takes his time and does it right. This is what his brand looks like today. That's him down in the bottom right-hand corner, and his marketing is top shelf. And if you're in Charlotte, know him, love him, hate him, whatever, he has built a terrific brand. He's a go-getter. And I took that picture right off of his website here back when they did the transaction. And there's his team in the middle there. You can see he has got a tremendous operation. He turned that into a multi-billion dollar business. And there you can see down there in the bottom left-hand corner there, both of them are happy. The hustler got his thousands of dollars, and that entrepreneur got his millions. And so, it's just a good lesson for all of us. Again, this is kind of inspiration on this Express Start system that I'm forming, but I wanted to reach out to you. Where are you in your business? Do you have what it takes? And if you don't, what type of a change do you need to make in order to take it to the next level? And you got to go, or else you're going to burn out. You're going to have to go to the next level, or you will burn out. That's the way it is. HVAC has the most failed businesses of any business out there. I think it was second only to restaurants. And it doesn't feel that way because the guys hang in for a really long time and they just kind of peter out, right? They'll dabble and then they'll get old and then they're gone, But the real HVAC, next generation HVAC entrepreneur, he's not going to just do the hustle. He's going to take business training. He's going to understand what real branding is beyond a wrap and a website. Real branding. And we're talking next level stuff. And there's some great artists out there that can capture the brand, but the brand has to come from you. The brand has to be something special. And that's something that, you'll have to arrive at that conclusion yourself someday. Most of you will not. You'll be happy with your wrap and with that logo and think that's your brand. But it's guys like Dewey Jenkins that are going to come in and they're going to eat your lunch one day, unless you beat them to the punch. Pete Ramsey here, HVAC Greatness. Hope you guys are having a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.